of what you're doing right after you drink it. 99% of people make these simple mistakes, and if you skip ahead, you'll never know how to turn this daily habit from a hidden stressor into your most powerful tool for aging with grace. Morning myth? It feels like one of those universal truths of healthy living, doesn't it? Start your day with a warm glass of lemon water. You hear it everywhere. It's on health blogs, your friends swear by it, and it feels like a simple, pure way to do something good for your body the moment you wake up. You feel like you're getting a head start, cleansing your system, and setting the stage for a day of good choices. And so you do it diligently. But then why do you still feel that mid-morning crash? Why does that annoying bloating seem to creep in after breakfast? Why do you have this nagging low-grade fatigue that you've just started to accept as a normal part of getting older? You're doing everything right, but something still feels fundamentally wrong. And it's one of the most frustrating feelings in the world to put in the effort and not get the results you were promised. This is the silent risk that almost no one is talking about. It's not the lemon water itself that's the problem. It is a wonderfully powerful tool. The problem is what happens in the 30 to 60 minutes after you drink it. It's the common, seemingly innocent things we immediately pair with it that can unknowingly turn this healthy habit into a source of digestive stress. This reminds me so much of a wonderful woman I worked with years ago. Let's call her Sophia. She was a retired school teacher in her late 70s, as sharp and witty as ever, but she was exhausted. She told me about this constant nagging bloat, a mental fog that made her feel cloudy, and a deep aching fatigue she couldn't shake. Her doctors had run all the tests and everything came back normal. The final verdict was always the same frustrating line. Well, Sophia, it's just your age. It left her feeling defeated, as if this was her new unavoidable reality. During one of our conversations, I asked her to walk me through her morning routine step by step, and she told me with a proud smile, "Oh, I start every single day the right way. I have a big glass of warm lemon water right when I wake up." And then she added, "Half hope followed immediately by my morning coffee with milk and my favorite bowl of cereal." A light bulb went on. She was trying so hard to be healthy, following the popular advice, but the timing was all wrong. We decided to try a simple experiment. We didn't change what she was eating, just the order and the spacing. We put a clear 45-minute buffer between her lemon water and her coffee, and the results were nothing short of miraculous. Within just a couple of weeks, it was as if a heavy fog had lifted from her entire being. Her digestion calmed down, the bloating disappeared, her energy picked up, and that feeling of mental clarity she thought she'd lost for good came rushing back. The discomfort she had simply accepted as her fate was suddenly gone. It wasn't about age, it was about timing. Gentle nudge. So, let's pull back the curtain and understand what's really happening inside your body in those first moments of the day. Why is lemon water on its own such a powerful ally, especially for seniors? When you're asleep, your body is far from inactive. It's a busy workshop, repairing tissues, metabolizing hormones, and diligently filtering out the metabolic waste from the day before. Your liver, the body's master purification plant, is working overtime. When you wake up, that cleansing process is nearly complete, but it needs one final gentle nudge to flush everything out and reset for the day ahead. And that is precisely what a glass of warm lemon water on an empty stomach provides. The citric acid from the lemon acts as a natural stimulant. It doesn't jolt the system, it gently encourages your liver to produce bile, and bile is absolutely essential. It's the substance your body uses to break down fats, absorb vitamins, and most importantly, carry away the toxins that your liver has been working so hard all night to collect. You see, it's not just about the vitamin C in the lemon. It's about what the lemon activates in your body. And because you're drinking it on a completely empty stomach, there's nothing else competing for your digestive system's attention. The lemon water has a clean runway. Your body can respond with incredible efficiency, absorbing its nutrients and activating those crucial cleansing pathways without any interference. This is especially critical for anyone over 60 because the body's natural production of digestive enzymes and bile tends to slow down with age. This is one of the main reasons why so many seniors experience things like fatigue after meals, chronic constipation, or a general feeling of sluggishness. Their internal engine just doesn't start as quickly as it used to. So when you hear people say that starting their day with lemon water makes them feel lighter or clearer, this is why. It's not just a feeling, it's a biological reality. They are giving their liver and their digestive system the exact support they need at the exact moment they need it most. Hidden clash. This is where that perfect, gentle process can get derailed. You've given your body this beautiful cleansing gift, and your liver and digestive system are starting to hum along nicely. But then, too quickly, you introduce something that clashes with that delicate environment. It's like asking your body to instantly slam the brakes and switch gears without even touching the clutch. You might get away with it for a while, but over time, that constant grinding wears down the entire system. And for seniors whose systems already have a bit less resilience, the effects show up much faster. This is when that unexplained mid morning crash hits. It's when you feel that heavy, bloated sensation after a seemingly healthy breakfast. Let's start with the most common offender coffee. For millions of us, that morning cup is a non negotiable ritual. But when you drink it immediately after your lemon water, you create a stressful acid on acid situation in your stomach. The lemon has already primed your gut with gentle citric acid. Then the caffeine in coffee comes in and stimulates your stomach to produce even more acid. For someone with a sensitive system or a thinner mucosal lining, which is very common as we age, this double whammy can be incredibly irritating, leading to silent inflammation, heartburn, or acid reflux. The next quiet disruptor is dairy. That splash of milk in your coffee, that bowl of yogurt, or the milk poured over your cereal can cause trouble when consumed too soon after lemon water. The issue here is a simple chemical reaction. The proteins in milk, specifically casein, can curdle and clump together when they come into contact with the highly acidic environment that the lemon water has just created in your stomach. This curdling action makes digestion significantly more difficult and sluggish. Instead of smoothly breaking down your food, your stomach now has to work overtime to untangle these dense clumps of protein. This can easily lead to that familiar feeling of heaviness, bloating, uncomfortable cramping, and for some, even diarrhea. Many seniors just assume they're developing a weaker stomach with age, when in reality, they are simply experiencing a predictable chemical reaction that could be completely avoided just by waiting 30 to 45 minutes. They are trying to be so healthy with their choices, but the innocent mistake of improper timing is undoing all of their good intentions. And finally, there's something many people never even think about medications. This is where things get even more delicate and potentially serious. The acidity of lemon water can significantly interfere with how your body absorbs and utilizes certain common prescription medications. For example, it can decrease the effectiveness of antacids you might be taking for heartburn by neutralizing them before they can work. It can also interfere with the absorption of certain antibiotics, like tetracycline. And in other cases, it can actually amplify the side effects of other drugs, leading to unexpected nausea or dizziness after you take your morning pills. People would never suspect that something as harmless as lemon could be the culprit. You're following your doctor's orders perfectly, but the sequence is off. Nobody ever told you to put a buffer between your healthy morning drink and your essential medications. It highlights a huge gap in how we talk about nutrition. We spend so much time focusing on what to eat, but we almost never discuss the critical importance of when and how to combine the things we consume. Smart pairings. Now that we understand what to avoid, let's turn the corner and focus on the beautiful part of this story, the foods that actually make your lemon water work even better. What can you eat that complements that freshly cleansed environment you've created? One of the absolute best follow ups is a warm bowl of whole, unprocessed oats, but only after you've given your lemon water a 30 to 45-minute head start. By that time, your digestive system has fully absorbed the lemon's benefits and has activated the very enzymes needed to break down complex fibers. The oats then come in and work in perfect harmony with this prepped and ready state. They provide a beautiful source of soluble fiber that feeds your good gut bacteria, and they offer a slow, steady release of glucose that keeps your blood sugar stable and your energy even all morning long. It's a perfect rhythm. The lemon primes the gut, and the oats sustain and stabilize it. I had a patient who made this one simple switch from cold cereal with milk to a warm bowl of oats about 40 minutes after her lemon water, And within 2 weeks, her constant mid morning shakiness and energy dips had vanished completely. So, if oats are a perfect follow up, what about fruits? Are there specific ones that work in synergy with your morning lemon ritual, especially for fighting inflammation or boosting something like iron absorption? Absolutely. Two of the most powerful fruits to consider are papaya and guava. Both are naturally bursting with vitamin C and also contain a plant based form of iron. For so many older adults, maintaining healthy iron levels is a constant struggle. Low iron is a direct cause of fatigue, and traditional iron supplements can be incredibly harsh on the stomach. This is where food based synergy comes in. When you eat a bowl of fresh papaya or guava about an hour after your lemon water, the vitamin C still circulating in your bloodstream works like a key, unlocking the iron in the fruit and making it dramatically more available for your body to absorb. This simple combination can make a noticeable difference in your energy levels in just a few weeks. It's such an empowering thought, isn't it? To know that you can address something like low energy not with another pill, but with a delicious bowl of fruit eaten at the right time. And what about vegetables? Are there any greens that pair particularly well in this sequence, especially if you're thinking about long term health, like protecting your brain and your vision as you age? Yes, leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are nutritional powerhouses. They are packed with antioxidants and critical nutrients for brain health and vision, but they also contain that same plant based non heme iron that can be tricky for the body to absorb on its own. Just like with the fruit, the vitamin C from your earlier lemon water is the magic key. It can increase the bioavailability of the iron in those greens by up to 5 times. So if you have a green smoothie or a side of wilted spinach,